are the 5 for the Clippers. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Norman Powell is out there with Harden, and it's Jones in at the small forward position. And for New Orleans, Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. C.J. McCollum out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. Oh, we get to see, Brent, 2 of the league's strongest backcourts tonight. And this is probably the kind of game that suits your taste. Am I right?
Oh, I love it. I love it, Kevin. This game is going to come down to guard play. It's not just about the backcourt scoring. It's just as much about that strong perimeter defense.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Ingram passes to Tice. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
Man, that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Now here's Harden. Powell, no one around him. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
And the rejection by Zubac. McCollum against Harden. And there's the drive. And the layup falls.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Clippers lead by 4. On New Orleans, back in a moment.
Clippers 6.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Here's New Orleans. 4-point game. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. Kawhi Leonard is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Dunn. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. The basket counts, and 1 will go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul, P.J. Tucker.
A second-round pick in 2021, Brent Herb Jones immediately made an impact on the defensive end.
Hey, you wonder if being on the all-defensive team, or at least getting votes as a rookie, has changed Herb Jones' mentality about wanting to get Defensive Player of the Year. I know that sounds silly, but he's got the capability and versatility to be that much of an impact on the defensive end.
And taking a look at the L.A. Clippers, Brent, a team that just keeps coming up short, unfortunately.
Well, the Clippers have definitely been more competitive lately, and it's kind of like phase 2 for them with this group. They still haven't been able to get over the hump, and they have some work to do. And Tucker, again, picking his spot, getting in there and getting involved.
Now the pass to Green. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Here's Jones. That one misses. They tee that time from Leonard. Done outside. Back to Leonard. That one goes. Count it.
Well, I like what the defense tried to do. They crowded Kawhi, but just getting so creative near the basket.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Clippers on top, leading by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our half. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. And trying as they might, and that wraps up the...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The front court full of star power with Ingram and Zion. C.J. McCollum out there with Murray, and it's Tice in at the center filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Murray, good.
And Ingram and his court awareness continue to grow. A terrific dime there.
Powell with the bounce pass. Harden against McCollum. Takes it from 10. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard against Ingram. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
With those long arms and with the high release point, Leonard is practically daring you to foul him.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Just think of how much of a difference Kawhi Leonard is for this team. When he's healthy, he is an absolute force.
Leonard hits them both.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Takes it from 10. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And we've reached the end of the third. Clippers lead by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
The Clippers, 14.
And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Man in at the shooting guard.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 7. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. So for the Pelicans, Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. And McCollum subbed in for Hawkins. And then for Los Angeles, Jones checked in for Leonard. Powell comes in for Dunn. And James Harden has subbed in for Highland. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I was able to catch the message Willie Green gave to his team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And here's McCollum for three. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Here's man. And so Los Angeles takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks.
Thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.